right, good afternoon, everyone. All right. We got a packed house today, and we have a great commencement lined up. I'm Michael Betts. I'm president of Walden University, and it is my great pleasure to welcome all of you to Walden University's 73rd commencement ceremony. Commencement is a landmark event in the lives of you, our graduates, and your families. This is an occasion for all of us to express our pride in your accomplishments. I hope you had a chance to see some of the words of congratulation from your faculty before the ceremony. These messages celebrate all that you've accomplished and can be viewed on the commencement showroom if you've missed them. Not only is this a chance to celebrate this academic milestone, but also a reminder of the value and joy of being together as a community. As we begin our ceremony today, I would like to acknowledge an integral part of our community, Walden University's Board of Directors. Their devotion to our mission and our students has made us the thriving, distinctive institution we are today. I ask that all of our board members please stand so that we may recognize you. Thank you. We greatly appreciate your passion for Walden and every one of our students. Walden celebrates commencement twice a year, and this is a celebration is one that spans the globe. The stunning display of flags on the screen represent the 165 countries that our graduates currently call home, from Canada to Zimbabwe. You really are a part of a global community. I'm always inspired when so many members of our global learning community come together in one place. There's another vibrant part of the Walden community that we'd like to acknowledge, our alumni network. You will hear more about the network later in the program when each of you officially joins the ranks of the Walden Alumni Network. There are so many more graduates celebrating with us around the world that will also be your fellow alumni. It's so wonderful to be able to see our graduates here today in person, and I look forward to celebrating many more on July 6th at our virtual ceremony. You've shared photos in your regalia with your spouses, children, friends, and family, celebrating in some of your favorite locations. These moments you've captured are a culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. You've all overcome challenges and achieved remarkable things. You might have caught some of these graduate photos as you joined us in the room today, and we will play a tribute to highlight some of our favorites later in the ceremony. And although commencement is a joyous occasion, it is also a bittersweet one for many of us. As we gather today, we cannot help but think about the remarkable people who are unable to experience this moment and share their light with us. At this time, let us remember those in the Walden community we have lost since the last commencement and recognize their impact on Walden's legacy. The names of these individuals are in your commencement book on page 19 and can be found online on the Walden commencement page. Please join me in honoring their memories with a moment of silence. Thank you. And as we celebrate this momentous occasion, let's give a warm welcome to Dr. Sue Subocz, Walden University Associate President and Provost.
Whew, packed house. Look at you all, lots of smiles out there. Well, take it in. This is your day, your moment, and I know for a fact that none of you got here alone. And we're going to spend a good part of our day celebrating those folks who are a part of your journey. In this moment, though, I'd like to do something really simple to get that effort started, by celebrating your fellow graduates. So let's take a second to turn to someone near you and say, "Congratulations, we did it." And now you can all breathe. Relax. It felt good, didn't it? Yeah. And I think it felt good because success is never just about one person. It's about the community that lifts us. The late night pep talks, the sacrifices, and I would imagine for most of us, a wide variety of supports from a wide variety of people. At recent commencements, as our regular attendees know, I've often talked about these supports through the lens of inclusivity. It's a corner of who we are as a university. But today, I want to shift gears and talk about something I've been thinking about lately that's just as powerful: kindness. Recently, I came across a phrase that stopped me in my tracks. Like many of you, I was reading on my phone and walking, and I literally got stopped in my tracks. It said, "The kindest person in the room is probably also the smartest." Think about that for a second. Let it soak in. You believe in that? Oh, I see some of these, and maybe a little bit. Well, we're here celebrating a lot of smartness. And we, definitely I, have tended to think of intelligence as knowing all the answers, making the best arguments, coming out on top. But what if true intelligence, the kind that changes lives, shows up in how we treat each other? I've given this a lot of thought in the last year as I've faced my own personal challenges. And I've been lifted up through this difficult time by the power of many, many kindnesses from a whole lot of people, many of whom are in this room today. And you see, as people reached out to me to help me during this time, they would share stories. And you know, the message never was, "Dang, Sue, I remember how smart you were in that meeting. I'm gonna reach out and help you now." Invariably, what people reminded me of was various kindnesses. I remember when my mom was sick and you told me I could take off. Or you gave me a hug on that day when I just could not function. You see, the PhD got me in the door, and it got me a job. And I'd like to think I'm pretty smart at my job. But when I needed real support, the choices I made along the way to be kind is what allowed me the support I needed when the times got super tough. As we sit here today, we can reflect on our choices. We chose to persevere, or we wouldn't be here today. A day which demonstrates the choice you made to use your intelligence to earn your first, or maybe a higher degree. And each day forward, we'll make more choices about how we'll use this knowledge. And I say that kindness is also a choice, perhaps the boldest choice of all. We've all seen how easy it is to be loud. There's a lot of loudness, noise out there. There's a lot of bullies out there. It's easy to be right, but to be kind takes awareness. It takes strength, and it takes intention. It takes the courage to pause, to actually truly listen, and to respond with empathy instead of reaction. The kind I'd like to be sure to practice more in my future. Because, you know, I like to be strong, and we've heard a narrative that being kind is weak. But let's be real. Kindness isn't soft. It's not weak. It's the more difficult path to follow in the face of obstacles. When practiced with all our hearts and in concert with a community like the one in this room today, it's a force. A force that can build bridges, break down barriers, and open doors that intellect alone could never do. And I'll tell you, when I am weakest is when I'm not being kind. We've all had those moments. So as you step into your next chapter, whether you're starting a new job, leading a new team, or advocating for change, I challenge you, be the person who listens first. Be the one who lifts others up. Be the one who makes people feel seen, valued, and capable. Demonstrate that strength of kindness, because in the end, that's what real leadership looks like. Today's a celebration that begins a new chapter for each of us, one where we will have many choices. So here's another question for you. What will people remember about you and the choices you make? I'm so excited about the idea that those choices will let it be your kindness, our collective, strong kindness that will create a force which cannot be stopped. We have a lot to do in this world for ourselves, for our families, our communities, and our countries. And I am super proud to announce today that with this graduating class, you now join a network of 200,000 graduates of Walden. A network that is welcoming you with open arms to join them in inspiring change and hope in their communities. Your efforts, our collective efforts, show the transformative power of education and the positive impact you can have on your life and the lives of those around you. And I can't wait to hear the acts of kindness, big and small, that show the world how true power shines through these acts. You've done that through your work at Walden, and I am confident that you and the 200,000, yes, I'm gonna keep saying that number, it's pretty exciting. The 200,000 other Walden graduates making their mark this way can make a profound difference, today and every day. Be the smartest person in the room by being the kindest. Congratulations, strong, kind class of 2025. And with that, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank a group of strong, kind, intelligent people in our audience and on stage. I ask that all of our academic leaders and faculty members here today please stand or otherwise signify your presence and be recognized. Our speaker today truly embodies the Walden spirit of kindness and positive social change, as well as lifelong learning. Dr. Brittany Freeman Anderson is a remarkable individual, a licensed counselor, a passionate educator, a sought-after speaker, and a visionary business leader with nearly 2 decades of dedication to mental health. Dr. Freeman Anderson not only founded a Freeman's Place Counseling, LLC, a thriving clinic providing culturally responsive care to adolescents, women, and families, but she also created Hey Dr. Britt, LLC. Through this platform, she empowers individuals and organizations to understand and navigate grief and loss, using it as a lens to explore vital topics like workplace wellness, trauma-informed leadership, and burnout prevention. Her work is a testament to compassion and resilience, helping countless individuals and families heal and grow. We are incredibly proud to welcome Dr. Freeman Anderson back to Walden, where she earned her Master in Clinical Mental Health Counseling degree in 2010 and her PsyD in Behavioral Health Leadership in 2023. Her achievements speak volumes about the dedication and impact that begin here. Please give me a warm welcome to Dr. Brittany Freeman Anderson.
Thank you, Sue. That was a warm, warm welcome. I'm so honored to be here. I'm not sure how I have 2 decades of experience and I'm only 21. But you know. Good afternoon, Walden graduates, and congratulations. I would like to take you all on a journey today. You all ready? Okay. Today marks the end of one journey and the beginning of another. If you're anything like me, college and graduate school has felt a lot like being at the airport. It's the space in between, the place that gets you to your destination. It's a place of waiting. There are rules you have to follow when you arrive. Check your bag, make sure it's the right weight, make sure you have your boarding pass, and don't forget your ID or passport. Then you have to get to your gate. Some of us are last minute, so we're running to the gate. We're the procrastinators. We rush the process to get to where we're going. But the airport workers don't care about our tardiness. If you forget your cell phone in your pocket while going through the detector, they'll tell you to go back, get a tray, put your cell phone in it, and get back in line and go through the detector again. You're annoyed, maybe even angry, but you follow the rules because you know that's what will get you to your destination. Even if you're on time, you still have to follow the rules. Then there are the planners, the ones who map out the best way to get to the airport. They make sure their bag is the perfect weight. They've packed their snacks so they don't have to spend a dime in the airport. They move through all the lines and get to their gate with an hour to spare before boarding. Life is good. Until the representative at the gate says, "This flight is now leaving from a different terminal." Have you ever been there? Unbelievable. You did everything right to get to the gate on time, and now you're being rerouted to another terminal. Outrageous. But you get up and you make your way to the new gate, still plenty of time, and you even have time to get to the bathroom. You're doing great, sweetie. Until the representative at the gate says, "Your flight is delayed 2 hours due to weather in another city." Bummer. But you wait because you have no choice. Your plane finally arrives, and now it's time to board. Congratulations. You made it onto the plane and are now positioned for takeoff. You made it. Now you're on the plane. There are screaming babies. The air conditioning doesn't work. And they've run out of your favorite snacks. Remember that 2-hour weather delay? Well, now you've flown into some bad weather, and the turbulence feels like being on a wooden roller coaster. You're hot, hungry, and nauseous, but the pilot says we're 20 minutes out from landing. You close your eyes and begin to imagine yourself at your final destination. You open your eyes and you feel the wheels of the plane hit the tarmac. Congratulations, class of 2025. You made it. Yes, give yourself a hand. It feels great to arrive to your destination, right? But the journey from the airport to the plane is what prepared you to truly enjoy your destination. The destination is never our final one. Success is about landing in multiple locations, and it's about the journey of getting there. To get here today, you had to go through so many airport experiences. Reflect on what you learned. Procrastinator, because I know there's some of y'all out here. No matter how much you rush to get the paper done, I'm procrastinating now, right? No matter how much you rush to get the paper done, there will always be a professor or advisor telling you to go back and do it this way. And planner, no matter how hard you plan, there will always be a roadblock and you'll have to pivot. Hi, my name is Brittany Anderson, and I am a planner. I started my master's journey at Walden in 2007 with the plan to focus solely on school and completely immerse myself into education. Until 2008, when my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer and needed an emergency mastectomy. I was in New Jersey and immediately rushed back home to Chicago. I found myself flying back to Chicago every month from March 2008 through December 2008 until her chemotherapy was done. I submitted assignments in hospitals, in between phone calls with doctors, while at the laundromat washing clothes, while reminding my mom's in-home nurse which arm to check her blood pressure, and while making cancer-compliant meals, even though my mom had a taste for Coke and pork chops. In 2010, I graduated with honors. I thought I reached the destination, but as we know, just like in any airport, there's always another flight, another gate, another boarding pass to scan. With my master's degree in tow, I took off, and I started a private practice in 2014. Go me, yeah, somebody clapped. That practice became a group practice in 2016, the same year my grandmother passed. Then in 2017, I wanted to expand the practice, but my father passed suddenly. Still, I pushed forward and opened a location on a college campus in 2018. Go me again. But that same year, I lost my mother. In 2019, I pursued my vision of serving underprivileged communities through Medicaid, and that same year, my late husband died. Yes, you heard that correctly. My grandmother died in 2016, my father in 2017, my mother in 2018, and my late husband in 2019. At that point, I wasn't just sitting at the airport anymore. I was on the flight and we had hit turbulence hard. But somehow, despite the storms, despite the shaking, despite the overwhelming urge to want to land and give up midair, I kept moving. And I still arrived at these amazing destinations. And it's because I respected the airport experience. By the time I reached each destination, I was a different person. A person with more patience, more drive, more kindness, and more grace, especially from myself. So don't despise your airport experience. They are the journey that builds character and shows you that you can do hard things. You can do hard things and still have hope. You can do hard things and still have drive. You can do hard things and still achieve. It's not either or, it's both and. And as you move toward your next destination, your career, your purpose, your calling, remember that arriving doesn't mean the journey is over. It simply means you are ready for the next leg of the flight. So keep your bags packed with hope for the future, kindness to yourself as you navigate the journey, resilience when things don't go your way, and vision to keep you focused, because there is indeed more ahead. So class of 2025, stay in this moment and be ready for your next airport experience. Let kindness be your carry-on. Be kind to yourself when things seem uncertain. Be kind to others because we have no idea what everyone is navigating on their journey, delays, and detours. Don't just be a carrier of the knowledge you have gained, but the kindness that you have witnessed and the compassion that you have grown. Kindness has a way of anchoring us, guiding us, and reminding us that we are all trying to get somewhere. So here's to your next departure and the many beautiful destinations to come. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Whew, what a story. Anyone feeling some turbulence lately? Yeah. What a truly inspiring and heartfelt address to help us navigate some of that turbulence, Dr. Freeman Anderson. Thank you for sharing your profound wisdom and reminding us that our journeys, with all their twists and turns, are what truly define our strength and prepare us for what lies ahead. And now, drum roll. The moment you've all been waiting for. Walden graduates, it is my pleasure to ask Tony Freeman, Chair of the Walden University Board of Directors, to join me on stage for the conferral of your degrees. Will the candidates for the Doctor of Business Administration, Doctor of Education, Doctor of Healthcare Administration, Doctor of Human Services, Doctor of Information Technology, Doctor of Nursing Practice, they're starting early, Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Public Administration, Doctor of Public Health, Doctor of Psychology and Behavioral Health Leadership, and the Doctor of Social Work, please rise or otherwise signify your presence. Okay, that was a pretty long list, so just in case, if you're getting a doctoral degree, you should be standing now. All right. Ms. Freeman, on behalf of my esteemed colleagues on the faculty of Walden University, I have the great pleasure of presenting to you these candidates who have completed all of their doctoral requirements.
Candidates, upon the authority vested in the Board of Directors of Walden University by the state of Minnesota, I confer upon you the doctoral degrees to which you are entitled with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Graduates, you may be seated. Will the candidates for the master's degree please rise or otherwise signify your presence? These include candidates for the Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of Clinical Mental Health Counseling, Master of Healthcare Administration, Master of Information Systems Management, Master of Philosophy, Master of Public Administration, Master of Public Health, Master of School Counseling, Master of Science, Master of Science in Nursing, this is a good one today, and Master of Social Work. All right, social workers, I think the nurses had you. Can you do it? I'm gonna give you one more shot at it, social work. Go for it. Master of Social Work. All right, if you are not getting a Master of Science in Social Work or a Master of Science in Nursing, it's your turn. I think it's evening out these days. All right, one last call. Any master's degrees candidate, please be sure you're standing. Ms. Freeman, on behalf of my esteemed colleagues on the faculty of Walden University, I have the great pleasure of presenting to you these very enthusiastic candidates who have completed all of their master's degree requirements.
Candidates, upon the authority vested in the Board of Directors of Walden University by the state of Minnesota, I confer upon you the degrees to which you are entitled with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Graduates, you may be seated. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and Bachelor of Social Work please rise or otherwise signify your presence? All right, master's students, you remember those long nights getting that bachelor's degree. Give it up for them. Ms. Freeman, on behalf of my esteemed colleagues on the faculty of Walden University, I have the great pleasure of presenting to you these candidates who have completed all of the requirements for the Bachelor of Science, the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and the Bachelor of Social Work.
Candidates, upon the authority vested in me by the Board of Directors of Walden University by the state of Minnesota, I confer upon you the degrees to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Graduates, you may be seated. Before we ask our graduates to join me on stage, I'd like to mention that you'll see a few of them wearing cords or stoles. These accessories often symbolize academic achievement or membership in one of our elite honor societies. Some wear a teal stole with the Walden University seal. This stole represents their special affiliation as employees of Walden and the Alumni family. It also means that when they cross the stage, we might jump up and give them a hug or two, because they're our friends and colleagues. Others are wearing teal and white braided cords to signify that they are a lifelong learner with Walden, having earned more than 1 degree with Walden University. The graduate recognition portion of the ceremony will start with the hooding of the doctoral graduates. The presentation of the academic hood is a powerful and highly symbolic moment. Once a graduate has been hooded and they become a doctor, they will hood the next graduate in a chain that connects everyone to each other in this celebratory moment. As far as I know, Walden University is the only one who does it like this. Yeah, because we believe that when you get, you should give. You get your doctorate, you give it to the next person in the chain, and we're all connected. Once you've been hooded, you take the place of the graduate who hooded you, and you will hood the next graduate. Once you have finished hooding the graduate behind you, you may cross the stage, collect your diploma cover, exit the stage, take a great photo, and return to your seat. Now, let's begin individually recognizing our graduates. Will the doctoral candidates please join me on stage to receive your academic hoods?
Dr. Victoria Sanchez Monroy Blacksmith. Dr. Nulek Sinkeovikle. Dr. Monica Sabo. Dr. Brandy Lynn Abbott. Dr. Yasmina Isa Malas. Dr. Demetria Turnage. Dr. Felix Weston. Dr. Dina Garrett Parker. Dr. Christina Rose Culpepper. Dr. Kimberly Hillary Botoroff. Dr. Megan Patrice Ray. Dr. Demetria Catherine Burleson. Dr. Alexis Marie Ware. Dr. Shakina Speller. Dr. Roberta E. Johnson Wright. Dr. Sade Bewley. Dr. Serenity Carmichael. Dr. LaQuasia Arve Dixon. Dr. Asiya Danya Franklin. Dr. Crystal Shanae Holt. Dr. Marianne Regidor Brill. Dr. Dapawende Rachel Yendaogo Kamase. Dr. Kimberly Dudley. Dr. Jacqueline Edwards. Dr. Orlando Craighead. Dr. Janice K. Jones. Dr. Kenny Augustine. Dr. Khadija Ashketorab. Dr. Oluseun Omolara Ologunju. Dr. Carla Lachetti Danbury. Dr. Chinedu Nwaru. Dr. Esther Andrew. Dr. Lauren Crawford. Dr. Mohammed Kaboto. Dr. Colleen Marie Kohik. Dr. Nina Lauren Pollard. Dr. Michelle Swift. Dr. Misli Sharite. Dr. Denise Gray. Dr. Gabrielle Gonzalez. Dr. Maya Hashisho. Dr. Aaron McCarthy. Dr. Jennifer Garcia Villanueva. Dr. Rosana Camargo. Dr. Ashley Gonzalez. Dr. Carrie Ann Balkwill. Dr. Aruna Gautam Ulal. Dr. Vincent Maurice Harris. Dr. Monique Durham. Dr. Carlotta Conley. Dr. Alicia Galloway. Dr. Charmaine Bonds. Dr. Kenneth Davion Ellerby. Dr. Natalie Todd. Dr. Mary Eva Bonetti. Dr. Khalid Kwesi Omari Holder. Dr. Stephen Thomas Garrison. Dr. Bobsy Sophia Levy. Dr. Zanita Gaither. Dr. Sarah Lynn Thompson. Dr. Kimberly Elizabeth Bolesta. Dr. James Cunningham. Dr. Suad Torjani Azim. Dr. Vanessa Suggs Kurdup. Dr. Larry Dean Doyle. Dr. Kara S. McCoy. Dr. Allison Dalrymple Mason. Dr. Celeste M. Quinn. Dr. Joanne Wallace. Dr. Jessica Ruth Whiteside. Dr. Chinwendu Ejikwu. Dr. Christian Page. Dr. Al Maurice Fleming. Dr. Sarah Dupree Wolf. Dr. Aaliyah Monet Davis Moore. Dr. Anya Amat. Dr. Adrian Antoinette Hunter Wells Green. Dr. Valerie Elaine Easter Sims. Dr. Miranda Bembry Jones. Dr. Jaquavia Demas. Dr. Brittany A. Gordon. Dr. Chelsea Jones. Dr. Erica Parker Drayton. Dr. Melanie Carrie Ann Bland. Dr. Tia Sternat. Dr. Danielle James. Dr. Sasha N. Gittens. Dr. Corey R. Sims. Dr. Zachary Miller. Dr. Savannah Peoples. Dr. Louisa Parker. Dr. Donna Morgan Johnson. Dr. Sonia M. Salmon Gale. Dr. Dawn Nogal. Dr. Sharon Gokul. Dr. Hilary Oluwatosin Oyekunle. Dr. Sharon Taziwa. Dr. Joelle Ann Woodruff. Dr. Ronnie Ronke Emmanuel. Dr. Jacqueline Clements. Dr. Rita Nyonka Yeba. Dr. Justina Kenna Ugorji. Dr. Onitha Alexander. Dr. Nekpen Isibor. Dr. Katie Nguyen. Dr. Latasha Lanique Williams. Dr. Althea G. Andrade. Dr. Sharon Spencer Cunningham. Dr. Mercy Kalu. Dr. Olufunmileo Elizabeth Adeloye. Dr. Latanya Renee Fagan. Dr. Folashade Fadero. Dr. Elizabeth Adebayo. Dr. Sandrine Ongba. Dr. Gertrude Ndansi. Dr. Adele Jindangam Coelia. Dr. Ogochukwu Vera Nakwe. Dr. Oluwatosin Sowunmi. Dr. Ngozi Nena Wasuruba. Dr. Rachel Hellman. Dr. Chinenye Acho. Dr. Ifeanyi Christian Onye. Dr. John Kamau. Dr. Kimber Zollner. Dr. Lisa Montgomery. Dr. Mary Turner. Dr. Modinat Pagbenro. Dr. Pamela Renee Brady. Dr. Sweetie Hope Deutschenov. Dr. Rabiatu Bangura. Dr. Charity Alwell. Dr. Abhi Sharma. Dr. Deneen Yvonne Lear. Dr. Salmata Saka Lyons. Dr. Claretta Taylor Stokes. Dr. Tanya Jones. Dr. Laquandra Denise Weeks. Dr. Ibukunalua Adetola Ayodeji. Dr. Allison Mitchum. Dr. Wilberta Betty Boileau. Dr. Christina Love. Dr. Raymond Deloyd Hall. Dr. Judith Maxwell. Dr. Judy Ramfo. Dr. Rachel Moore. Dr. Tara Figueroa. Dr. Martin Jean Culberson. Dr. Kendra King Smith. Dr. Rosemary Ogochukwu Fashobon. Dr. Grace Victoria Carr. Dr. Tanisha Nicole Graham. Dr. Sunny M. Sung. Dr. Chanel Maria Ramsaran. Dr. Vilma Tanisha Ramirez. Dr. Megan Van Dyke. Dr. Lovette Nkontan. Dr. Shakia White Sorrells. Dr. Glynis Lee. Dr. Sherry Elaine Baker Thompson. Dr. Heather Owusua Afriye Basua. Dr. Olusubomi Adeola Ogunmokun. Dr. Maddie Barcon. Dr. Melissa Darlene Mason. Dr. Janelle Morales. Dr. Tamala Mohammed. Dr. Shariah Monet Marshall. Dr. Ellen Scott. Dr. Kathy Robinson Wright. Dr. Troy Neal Nicholas. Dr. Tarika Nicole Thomas Townsend. Dr. Tarika Nicole Thomas Townsend. This concludes the recognition for the doctoral graduates.
I think we set some records that time. Most consecutive hugs. Did you catch that? Longest streak from the back. And 186 new doctors in the chain. Whew. Congratulations to all our doctoral graduates. The journey is complete, and we wish you the best in carrying Walden's social change mission with you. I'd like to now ask the bachelor's candidates to please join me on stage for recognition.
Monica Denise Sloan Smith. Utivia Jackson. Dana Frost. John Avery. Julia Loney. Lydia Swope. Lavinia Grimm. Troy L. Denise Thompson. Rashonda Denise Braxton. Ivel Pinnock Scott. Janice Rennick. Dara DeVoe. Kyla Bassett Guzman. Kanisha Abrika Miller. Marshall Owens. Regina Brown. Caitlin Allman. Jamie Michelle Moen. Robin Smith Connery. Shabria Colbreth. Elena Van Ravensway. Catherine Cuccinello. Sydney Mishmerheisen. Haley Shantae Gudgel. Rosalie Zell. Alexandra Perigo. Doniqua Beverly. Darnell Pollock. Nida Chogle. Camille Washington. Daphne Smith. Erin Elizabeth Mara. Helen Armstrong. This concludes the recognition for the bachelor's graduates.
Okay, I'd like to do something a little bit different here. I usually go into a long spiel that asks everyone to recognize all the graduates equally. I'm going to be a little more plain this time, and I'm just going to ask that our graduates remain until the end of the ceremony, so that everyone can build on the energy that we have at this very moment, which is super high, right? So, will the master's candidates please join me on stage for conferral of your degrees and to be recognized?
Princess Tiofe Moore. Jermel Lauren Footman. Anita Cherie Chestnut. Ashley Washington Ransom. Billy Selmer. Mary Skinner. Janice Sampson. Chandra Worthy Bell. Olga Renee Bowman. Angela Hamilton. Samantha Merrick. Mohammed Dawood. Simone Tanika Walters Kent. Andrea Brown. Aus Fauzi Mohammed. Sherelle Monique Clark. Savannah Lockhart. Victor Enriquez. Tawanda Stanley. Akia S. Carter. Sharon Roberts. Aisha Davis. Antonio Danny Booley. Naisha Sherrod Warner. Agiana Sherrod Warner. Maya Washington. Honorata Abane Kela. Stephanie Ebube Emoka. Faustina C. Noli. Kendra Lee Newman. Destiny Islas Wilson. Irene and Gigi Kariuki. Winsome Hales Parker. Patience Iwo. Andrea Peru. Yeshini Towles. Kiffany Roll Daxon. Stacy Shells. Calandra Lightfoot. Felicity Davila. Carlene Jones Lawson. Anne-Marie Marcia Jameson Hardy. Mary Thor. Daphne Williams. Rosalind Kumbale. Marissa Ellen Horton. Camille Williams. Suzette Bailey. Sashane Clark Nelson. Winsome McIntosh Greenland. Michelle Hill Hunter. Stephen L. White. Danae Stroy. Norma Teresa Villarreal. Glenda Tane Moore. Leisha Lanitha Muir. Alyssa McClure. Janice M. Roll. Diane Henry. Paulette Henry. Uwonka Stubbs LaFrance. Hakima Whitley Evans. Michelle Baylor. Trishana Bell. Heather Fife. Shawana Lewis. Candace Seeley. Kimberly Moore. Araceli Farias. Chelsea Four. Carolyn Parker. Michaela Pearson. Summer Joanna Schofield. Larry Darnell Florence. Latoya Thompson. Megan Taby Foster. Megan Eberhardt. Micaiah Wilson. Courtney Faye Mattel. Araya Pollard. Colette Kiliani. Samantha Lynn Hall. Katrina Aaron. Vanessa Marie West. Rachel Karen Schwartz. Rekanisha Rayner. Christy Holding. Dalkeith Moore. Patricia Ann Blakely. Lindsay Kafring. Adam Gerard Huff. Nora Smeltzer. Naya Hutchison. Rose Bernard. Jerica Keba. Stephanie Petrosky. Madison Gale McElroy. Chloe Simone Stewart. Terry Harris. Rosita Akusa Ahinkora. Estefany De La Torre. Joycelyn Dawson Johnson. Alexandra Riddle. Eva Lee. Anitzia Darby Gill. Adrian Jason Worthy. Jasmine Grant. Antoinette Collier. Katrina Ramel Adkins. Adougo Elizabeth Onyekwere. Margaret Mulholland. Rashina Latrice Mansell. Astrid Aguilar. Tiffany Campbell. Elisa Jane Vistum. Gabrielle McBean. Sharia Fleet.
Go, ladies, it's our turn.
Kiera Cameron. Shalonda J. Pinder. Jessica Lynn Carter. Ava Harrison. Patrice Antoinette Braxton. Teresa Nguyen. Takara Wilson. Takara Wilson. Ronnie Nicole Walker. Denicia Kadisha David. Michelle Rouse. Rashaida Anjane Harmon Buggs. Stacy Seigel. Jenna Leandre. Jasma Johnson. Christiana Mle Agbozo. Zipporah Hezekiah Jackson. Alexis Nazira Owens. Lorenzo Shedrick. Ronalda Thomas. Francis Makworo. Aikisa Stout. Lanisha Simon. Hobari Clement Tusima. Charity Gant. Amaka Linda Ahiaka. Doris Ukegbu. Musu Kamara. Violet Njoroge. Ian Marie Carino. Christine Joan Aguirre Rosana. Grace Chidinma Ezenwaka. Marie Michelle Carmen Nuvim. Erlene Gracious. Shantar Scott. Marquita Rush. Maria Manzano. Habsatu Kebia. Edward Nyamwembe. Mia Randall. Melvis Atongwe. Cecilia Wamburu. Caroline Tanui Kimatu. Elizabeth Murage. Ijeoma Nwanorue. Jelaine Guillaume. Nonye Enianamur. Oluwatoyosi da Silva. Melissa Vanessa Hanley. Grace Bowman. Eunice Aboagye Nelson. Ursula Enyizi Taku. Mika Etonia Stallworth. Gerslene Dadis Joseph. Neka Akubwe. Humphrey Ba. Celia Ruth Ann Rose. Destiny McAfee. Carlissa LaBeouf. Vanetta Prowell. Louiness Brady. Laura Miner. LaDonia Santrell Tinnen. Harpreet Kaur. Amandeep Kaur. Omalara Mediayese. Juliana Kufeji. Karine Muna Epse Chakotay. Francisca Mendez. Saba Azrat. Carol Locke. Chioma Ebosele. Adunola Ogunkola. Benet McCoy. Gina John. Martha Domte. Esaias Abraham. Tiffany Webb. Patricia Din. Jessica Marie Diaz. Dawn Cahill. Alyssa Mandarano. Kiera Robinson. Ashley Alston Susi. Kathy Barolette. Ramona Hobbs. Grace Ashaka. Chantel Monique Wright. Julia Chinwe Naji. Mariliana Minaya. Sarbjeet Grewal. Kushdeep Kaur Panech. Satwinder Kaur Sohi. Ramandeep Riyar. Dorcas Kiarho. Joseph Nyambura. Robin Renee Kellogg. Brittany L. Bynum. Giovanni Alicia Whitaker. Ebony Gore. Shurla Reba Mary Perkins. Luna Mompoint. Aaron Hodges. Kulwinder Bular. Marielle Pimentel. Ada Amaka Obechi. Candace Renee Danzy. Somya Moses Chirag Engels. Mary Lou Petredis. Jocelyn Buena Agua. Joseph Lazar. Sarah Gloria Alabesun. Adiatu Huseru Martin. Tonique Gray. Danilo Sile Sioson. Laura Jane Height Garner. Latanya Crum Ewing. Anna Chi Chung. Angela J. Viverette. Janet Guichot. Olivia Samuel Oduro. Naraya Foy. Jude Michaud. Carmen Miles Taney. Vivian Richardson. Shanice Nicole Edwards. Phoebe Amarachi Oluokaipe. Amy Payton. Keon Stewart. Honey Joy Wahing Olivar. Gerline Laguerre. Angelina Manga. Aisha Mara. Olubodun Okafunrin. Christina Reed. Georgetta Ogowolo. Kristen C. Hatfield. Toya Bennett. Barbara Fussnecker. Abosede Adisa. Amanda Ellen Hampton. Mary Catherine Chandler. Verlene Kamaha. Lily Roberson. Alaba Adewumi. Kayla Thompson. Christopher Hamrick. Lillian Chuma. Patsy Doris. Veronica Douglas Swinson. Tracy Ann Graham. Atenkeng Nven. Miliana Ramirez Balisaje. Dennis Mutisia. Tiffany Cherie Brown. Rachel Wairimu Mina. Joseph Wilson Webster. Odunayo Olomolehin. Michael Musa. Faith Wangari Karanja. Ruth Naisimi. Helen Oladele. Colleen Bradley. Marley Delatour Gabriel. Caroline Elizabeth Hicks. Roxanne Reese Forbes. Rekha Aurul Raj. Carrie Ann Brown. Juliette Gishero Chege. Deanna Battle. Saskia Dean. Adrian M. Rowland. Ijeoma Angeluster Obina Ejiogu. Shamil Gordon. Priska Elendu. Leila Bolovic. Stella Ijeoma Udemba. Adarine Crooks Scott. Yetunde Adeola Olawe. Juby Sabin. Anisha Catlett, Winfred Namazi, Semu Geneyan Sakor, Yasmin Area, Magdalene Ntuyen, Minogue Hippolyte, Liz Cabanas Gahit, Rakima C. Harper, Amanda Curley, Miriam Varghese, Patricia Michelle Posey, Deshara Gaines, Tamika Tamarsha Mullings, Anupa Dital Luintel, Beata Ua Maria, Luis Fernando Izquierdo, Maria Lucero Padilla, Savannah Moreno, Lakina Bates Downs, Carla Pineda, Piclola Williams, Isabella Mate, Lorena Ortiz, Molly Nyambura, Maisha Michelle Thompson, Shamira Lee, Mariah Roach, Melissa Alexander, Lanisha Hepburn, Luciana Lee Hall, Julie Marie Verona, this concludes the recognition for the master's graduates.
Whew, what a great group of graduates. Thank you for hanging around. Can we get one more round of applause for everyone? As we wait for the last group of graduates to find their seats, you might have noticed some amazing photos circulating online and displayed earlier today. These photos are a testament to your journey, your achievements, and the incredible people you've shared this experience with. Let's take a moment to enjoy a special tribute, a montage of some of our favorite graduation photos. Okay, what courage to take those crutches up that ramp, right? We're gonna give her a moment, okay? All right. Graduates, please stand as you are able. As scholars and practitioners who have received doctoral, master's, and bachelor's degrees, you may now grasp your tassels and move them to the left side as a symbol of your academic achievement. Congratulations. You are now official members of the Walden University alumni community. All right, I hope you remembered. It's a network of more than 200,000 alumni from more than 165 countries. We are incredibly proud to welcome you and celebrate together as we reach the significant 200,000 alumni milestone. Welcome, Walden University alumni. That's right. You should be very proud of what you've accomplished. Your degree is the culmination of years of hard work, sacrifice, and perseverance. You put in a lot of late nights and early mornings, lunch breaks, everything in between. Juggling work and caring for children, spouses, parents, and your community. You worked on yet another draft. You added another discussion thread. And another, and another, even when you were feeling threadbare. You also set an example for others. If you did the homework at the kitchen table with your children, you demonstrated lifelong learning in a way they will always remember. And if you were the first in your family to earn a college degree, like me, you established a legacy that will inspire generations. And if you defied the odds to be here today, you are in great company. You are also in great company today because, as we all heard, the people who love you and sacrifice for you are with you here in person and in spirit. They could not be more proud. So now our final acknowledgement of an important segment of the Walden community. Graduates, please turn and face your family and friends. You are looking at your support network that lifted you up along the way. They cooked the dinner and did the dishes so you could get an assignment done. They watched the kids so you could work on your research. They took on additional burdens, big and small, so that you could better yourself and your family. So it's time for that last, biggest round of applause. And now, graduates, it's time to prove to everyone that the sacrifice was worth it. Show the world what you can do. Take what you've learned and use it to better your life and the lives of those around you. Set that course to create lasting, positive social change. I urge all of you to use your degree to make life better for yourself and for others. Be the one who steps up to solve a problem. Be a person of character and integrity. Be a person of action and make a difference. Use your education to create and inspire positive change. Today, especially, shine your light and let the light shine upon you. Congratulations, and thank you all for being a part of this milestone celebration. Following the conclusion of the ceremony, you are invited to join the faculty and continue the celebration in Grad Central. We will now conclude Walden's 73rd commencement ceremony. I ask that you all remain in place, enjoying the music, yes, dancing is okay, and the moment until the platform and faculty have both left the auditorium. Grand Marshal Dr. Rodriguez Miranda, please lead us. Congratulations again to our graduating class.